attached to this balloon. And by the way, the reports are that it had an explosive device on it so that just in case it came into the hands of the Americans, it would self-destruct, believe it or not. So that tells you likely it's spy gear.
China is the most challenging national security threat America's faced in 30 years.
What do we now do with Xi Jinping?
Look, you sat on this chair, and had this happened under your watch when you were actually the chair, what would be the first concern or question that you would have had when you found out this balloon was hovering above Montana?
Yeah, well, let me just say quickly why they would use a balloon. They have satellite capability. They have spy planes, like the U.S. has spy planes. And it's all about the ability to linger over a target. And so there's a suite of technology attached to this balloon. And by the way, the reports are that it had an explosive device on it so that just in case it came into the hands of the Americans, it would self-destruct, believe it or not. So that tells you likely it's spy gear.
Well, guys, I'm not sure if you enjoyed that clip as much as I did, but that will tell you that this is getting a little bit ridiculous here. Let's bring on Mike and Cyrus and Patrick. Let's bring on
On a scale of 1 to 10 on national security issues, I'll politely, Fareed, give it about a 2. This says a lot more about the inability of Washington and Congress and the White House to talk about relatively insignificant national security issues than it does about intelligence. Look, if the Chinese want to collect photos of America, you can get to Google Earth. You can get a Chinese secret satellite. If they want to intercept communications, they can do it with satellites. I would agree that there are certain advantages a balloon would have. But Fareed, we twisted ourselves around a balloon for days in Washington, D.C., and the Secretary of State canceled a trip for a balloon. Give me a break. This is a 2 on a scale of 1 to 10.